Well, we were at Nellis up there, TDY flying gunnery one time. It's so hot up there that we would get up really early and we'd fly two turnarounds and be done by noon, because by noon the airplanes were so damn hot, the crew chiefs, you just touch the wing and you'd burn yourself. So anyway, we had this one crew chief, and he was really a good crew chief, but anyway, he decided to fly a 100 one night. You know, the crew chief, I mean, that 100, it was a bear to land, like I was telling you. But anyway, I think he'd been to the beer garden and had a few beers, a lot of beers. But he got down there, of course, everybody's gone, the flight line's dead. And anyway, the tower notices this guy messing around with this airplane. And I don't know how he did it by himself, because, you know, you got the Palouse to start it, and the electric and the big putt-putt, and you got to unplug this and do that. You know, and the pilot's giving the ground guys certain signals, unplug this, do this. Anyway, and somebody's got to pull the chocks. You know, there wasn't any handbrake on that damn thing. But anyway, it's getting late afternoon, and the tower, why they didn't call the security police or something, but maybe they didn't see all this until a while. But he gets in the damn airplane. Of course, he doesn't have a helmet, no radio, and he gets the engine started. He's going in and out the ladder, at a big ladder, steel ladder, you know, and disconnecting the Palouse, back up there, doing this, back out, getting the Palouse out of the way, pulled the chocks, you know, and the thing starts rolling. Back up the ladder, throws the ladder off. Well, anyway, by this time it's dark, and the tower, of course, is calling him, and he starts taxiing the wrong way, and the tower really knew something's wrong. Well, you know, taxiway lights and runway lights are different color. Well, he didn't know that. And he taxis out, and he's on a taxiway to the main runway, which is 10,000 or more. And he figures he's on the runway, so he lights the burner, and he's on a 3,000-foot taxiway. It takes a hell of a lot more than that to get off. And he about the time he crossed the Tonopah Highway, he's still geared down on the run, and he started easing back on the stick. And I think it was just starting to fly as he crossed. You know, there's some gutters along the. And anyway, he sheared the gear off and went belly in across the highway. And there's this older man that was a chef down at one of the hotels that was going home, and this blacked out airplane goes screaming in front of him. He thought, my God, what happened? He goes over there and helps him out. Well, anyway, I'd taken my boat. You know, I told you I was a big water skier, and I had a ski boat. And the squadron commander, you know, we had more pilots than airplane, so certain guys fly the airplanes up, and the other guys drive, and then, you know, reverse going home, you get to fly and you can drive. Well, anyway, I said, can I take my boat up? And he said, yeah. Well, anyway, I had it over on Lake Mead, and for some reason I got a boil in my knee, and it was all full of pus like crazy. Well, I was in the base hospital when this happened. And I think it was the next morning I woke up. All these security police guys are right outside my door, and I said, hey, Sergeant, what's going on? He said, oh, there's that crazy bastard over there. And this is the guy that tried to fly an airplane last night. Really? He was in a room across, and they were guarding him. Last time I remember seeing him back at the base, he was swinging a weed thing and cutting weeds. And then we found out, like the dummy, he admitted that when we were over at Toul, France, we were over there at TDY, at Toul Rosie River. He did this in an 86H. He taxied out one night and chickened out and came back, but nobody ever knew that.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, you wouldn't get away with that for More than a couple seconds nowadays.
But it's a wonder. I don't know if he'd gotten that thing airborne. God, he probably would have crashed right into the strip or something. You know, I mean, there's no way you could fly that with a lot of training. You know?
Yeah, that's wild. Unbelievable.
Of course, we lost one good airplane. Man, it went up in fire. And he probably wouldn't have made it if that guy hadn't drug him out of the cockpit after he crapped in his pants.